Hello, everybody. Good morning. Jesus, it's freezing cold here. What time is it? What's the temperature? It's 24 degrees. I'm sitting here cold. My windows are closed, aren't they? Why is it so damn cold? Damn. Man, it's been a wild morning for gold. Holy cow. A wild morning. And now it's kind of gotten into like a little bit of consolidation here. So I'm going to sit back and not worry about gold right now. Because we are like it's just going back and forth now, and I don't have any concept of what it's trying to do. This was I'm going to talk about this right here in a minute. Wow, the ES is just tanking. Holy crap. Morning, everybody. The ES is just tanking. Shoo. Man, that was a beautiful rotation off the 1 minute gold line. Yeah, exactly. For the ES. Holy crap. I feel fortunate right now to be up. I will tell you that. I feel fortunate to be up right now. I'm not up much. I'm up like maybe $200, but I feel fortunate because it was, yeah. The sheer size of some of these gold candles freaking put me in a down position early. I'm going to have to sit down and reevaluate my stops and stuff on gold if these candles are going to keep acting like this. Because, I mean, there's good trade setups, there's good patterns, that kind of stuff. But, I mean, the candles are so damn big. It's like I'm going to have to, if I'm going to trade gold, I'm going to have to expand my stops, unfortunately. Well, the NQ's nosediving because the ES is nosediving. The ES is just going, woo! It's through its prior day low right now. Both of them are. I wish the NQ had support down here, but it doesn't that I can see. Because boy, I'd love to take the ES long off the prior day low. I would love to do that. But I don't have the nerve. I say that. Maybe I do have the nerve. Maybe I do have the nerve. Where's my timer? Jesus. I don't have a timer on my ES chart. I do, but it won't read. Holy shit, I only have one chart that a timer even works on, and that's my gold chart. I guess you guys were talking about timers being gone. Fuck, I missed this ES long. Because of that, I don't have a timer. Shit, I missed this ES long. Damn it. I was ready to drop my trade in, but there's no timer. I can't look way the hell over here and way the hell over here at the same time. Look at that trade, man. Fudge. That's a 10-pointer sitting there getting ready to happen. That's a 10-pointer in the ES right there. That's got 10 points written all over it. That has 10 points written all over it, man. God dang it. I couldn't, there's no timer. Yeah, but if I do that, Joe, I lose a lot more than you think. I've got a lot more shit going on than you guys know about. It's just a lot of shit going on here. Fuck, that was a 10-pointer in the ES, man. Is my other one working? See, this one's working. All right, so this one's working. Maybe I just need to put that one back on. I don't know. Fuck. Shit, now I lost my chart. Discombobulated. Man, I'm pissed off. That was a 10-pointer in the ES that I just literally missed. Beautiful trade. God dang it. Beautiful trade. Oh my God. That was a beautiful trade, man. That I could have been just done. Could have been just like done. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not looking for a certain amount that I'm going to lose, Josh. I'm really trying to trade the chart. There's two ways to enter trades. One is to enter trades where I'm defending the candle I'm in. The other is to defend the pivot. And the problem with gold right now is even if I'm defending the candle I'm in, the candles are so fucking big that, you know, when it recoils, my stop is inside the candle. I don't worry about the amount of the loss. I worry about the strategy I use to enter the trade. And so, like, if I took this short right here in gold, and I wanted to, instead of defending the pivot, I defended the candle. I mean, my stop is way the hell up here. I mean, it's just like, you know, holy shit. So in gold, for example, my stop's here at 46, let's just say. My entry's down here at 34. That's $1,200. So it's like, that's $1,200 to defend that stop. But if I enter this trade with a $200 or $300 stop, I'm getting knocked out. Because the recoil of the candle back up here is like 9 times out of 10, the recoil of the candle back off the candle that's your trigger candle is in gold right now is at least 30 ticks, 40 ticks, 50 ticks. This recoil right here on this candle, let's just say again, it's 35. That recoiled to 41 and a half. That's $550. But again, this is the trade. And this thing probably will roll all the way down here. And this entry, because everything is so big right now, to the bottom of this swing, that's $1,400. I mean, it's like I've got to change my thought process on how I'm trading gold, is my opinion. And micros might work too, yeah. I'll tell you a funny story about micros. You guys want to hear it. This morning, I got up looking at the charts, and I said, holy shit, there's a 5-minute gold line trade in gold. And I took it, and the thing took off. It was a beautiful trade. And I'm sitting there going, oh, wow, this is great. This is great. Oh, my God, how much money am I making? And I look up at my P&L, and my P&L's got like $80, $90, whatever. I'm like, what the hell? Then I look back down at the chart, and I had the micros on, and I only took one fucking contract. What a freaking doofus. I didn't even realize I wasn't trading the full instrument. What a freaking doofus. But see, this trade right here is still working. It's still working to come down here. Now I'd have my stop here on top of this candle because it got beaten down. And then now I'd have my stop above this candle because it got beaten down. Isn't that funny? Boss like that one. Yeah. I'm sitting here thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be up $900 going into the day. And this beautiful, I actually cut the trade off after that. I was so pissed. The trade continued to work. I would have made $1,000 off of it if I would traded it with an actual contract. Beautiful 5-minute gold line trade. And I look over at my P&L. What the hell? $80? What the hell? What? Oh, I felt like a doofus. Felt like a doofus. Hey, everybody. Yep. Yeah, $80. $80. I don't remember what the number was, but all I remember, David, is it was small. It was not what I was looking at on my chart. Oh. Felt like a real doofus. Good job. Recovery. Yeah, I was telling Nadine earlier. Yeah, lunch money. Exactly. Paid for my trip to Aldi. Paid for my trip to Aldi's yesterday. I went to Aldi's yesterday. I was telling Nadine earlier, recovery, that I might have to go back and just until I figure out what I really want to do with gold. Because I really don't want to start trading micros. I just don't want to do that. It's just not in my blood. But I may just start trading the NQ again. Because I think in the last 2 weeks, I've made more money trading the NQ than I have trading gold. Honestly, I think gold has done more damage to put me in the hole, and the NQ has gotten me out of it. Look at this. This trade's still working. See this? It's still working. It's just. So now my stop would be here because this candle got broken to the downside. And my target's still target, if you got patience, your target's down here, for your $1,400. This is a $1,400 swing right here. That's how much gold has grown in movement in just freaking 5 months. I mean, it's just gotten really crazy. And another thing is, if you're trading prop firm money, for those of you that are, I don't even know if you should trade this at all because the swings, you got that trailing stop thing coming behind you. This thing goes down, like in this case right now, this went to 23. Your entry is 35. That's already $1,200. If this thing rolls back, knocks you out at even, you got a trailing stop that's $1,200 on your ass. And there it goes. And that's exactly what would happen to you there. I mean, since I'm trading real money, I don't want to give up that $1,200. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't impact me. Man, the YM and the RTY are just stuck in shit, right? They've been stuck in shit this morning. The RTY is in the middle of all these lines, which is making trading tough. Frustrating right now. Yeah, I might have to go back and trade the NQ. I'm looking at the NQ right here. I'd have some pretty good money today if I was trading the NQ. Holy shit. Anybody taking these NQ trades? I don't want to use micros. I get you, Kevin. I get it. I just don't want to do it. I've got enough working capital to trade gold. I just have to rethink how I'm doing my entries and my stops and that kind of stuff and my targets. Yeah, the ES is setting up some nice trades, huh, Edwin? So, and the RTY, I mean, the NQ is doing the same thing. Like, obviously, they're correlating with each other on what the hell they're doing. Man, the NQ is just moving bulldozers. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My Fox trading. That's the issue I'm having right now with gold. I can stomach it better in the NQ because we're talking about $5 per tick. We're not talking about $10 per tick. So I've already mentally accustomed myself to having bigger stops on the NQ. The other thing is, I know this is going to sound crazy because I know some of you guys don't even trade gold, but right now, the whippiness in gold is worse than it is in the NQ. That's my opinion. The whipsaw in gold is absolutely insane right now. Probably in the afternoon, gold will be easier to trade, to be honest with you. Jesus. Is the PriorDay low going to hold for the RTY? I don't know. So here's a potential long in the RTY. And here's the YM. The problem is the YM has no support. Man, it's tempting. See, but I don't like this. Has no support. See this? This is in la la land, and it's trying to go down. Now the one thing that might happen is this might retest the bottom of these boxes, which would cause this to go up initially, and then reject. But there's nothing supporting it to get to. Like if this had gotten down here when this got down here, then holy shit, let's get going. You know what I mean? But this did not get there by the time this got here. Now, this may stay here. We may find that the RTY stays here while the YM gets here, and then they can both recoil to the long side, but I don't know. Good job, Edwin. I got to put these back up here because I can't see my gold chart, and I'm not going to do anything in RTY right now because it's kind of in limbo because the YM is out in space. I still think the YM is probably going to run up, test the bottom of the prior day close, which again will then drag the RTY up just by coincidence. Whew. It's just insane. See this candle right here? See this can. So we had this wick down. I'm going to give you guys perspective of what's going on in gold, those of you that don't trade. And see this candle right here? This blow-off candle, finger down, then back up. The break at the top of that candle from here to here is $1,200 right now. That one candle, $1,200 right now. Edwin, I'm so glad to see you say that. I wish more people watching this live stream would read what the hell you just said. Because that's exactly it. That's exactly it. I've said this a freaking a zillion times. If you want to make money and pass your prop firm, it's not necessarily going to be glamorous, but you got to take the 9 EMA trades off the ES. It's not going to be glamorous. It's not going to be pretty. You're not going to be sitting here like Jim going, holy shit, I made 10 grand a day or something like that. It's not going to happen. But what is going to happen is you're going to start recognizing rotations, patterns, whatnot, and you're going to profit. You're going to continue to move your P&L profitably in your favor. The ES is less likely to steal your money. And there's what, and by the way, shit, there's so much going on. The YM did exactly what I said. It rotated up, tested those lines, and now it's taken the short down to here. I don't know if anybody took that trade, but that's exactly the scenario I was explaining as to why the RTY was not going long. Thank you, Edwin. That's exactly why the RTY was not going long. It's because the YM was still trying to go short. It just was looking for some place to touch before it went short. Man, gold, what are we doing down here? And again, gold, these candles are just so big. This candle right here, I mean, I'm trying to put it in perspective for you guys so you can see why I'm not jumping on patterns that you guys are going, hey, there's a pattern right there. Well, there is a pattern. The problem is this candle right here is almost $2,000. $2,000. That red candle that went into this. Holy shit. That is absolutely insanity. I mean, gold has just gotten crazy. Gold has just gotten crazy. And yes, I should trade micros. I know. I agree with you. I just need to put my plan. I need to put my thought process together, I think, before I start tackling gold again. Like I said, opening up this video, I feel fortunate to even be profitable today in gold. Boy, YM is taking its sweet ass time to get there. It's going. I mean, YM is going to the target we talked about, but man, hey, no problem. No problem, Jim. Some of these candles, I just pointed out this candle right here from here to here, reaching for these prior day highs. That candle alone was $2,000. That one candle. I mean, gold is just ridiculous size candles today. I'm not new. No, we're below the static lines. According to my chart, we're below them all. So, I mean, it looks like they're trying to sell off. You're in short, I hope. I hope you're in short. Yeah, Joe. Were you short, Jim? That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. The size of these candles are insane. The size of these candles are insane. You know, we'd sit here 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, to get $1,000 move, we'd have like 5, 6, 7 candles on when things are actually moving. Now it's one freaking candle. The bars are huge. What you guys can't tell from looking at this, because to you it just looks like a chart still, because it's the charts to scale of what's going on with price right now. You just can't tell that this candle right here 3 weeks ago was like 6 candles. I mean, there's just way too much violence going on in gold right now. The bars are absolutely huge. So I'm going to bring up a topic here in a minute about gold. And I know and Jim's going to like this one too, but because I know he's been doing this. I'm going to just show you guys the trade I took this morning. Okay. When I found out by accident that I was in the micro, it's this trade right here. When we cross over through the gold line and the 5-minute gold line, we cross over and we retest the 5-minute gold line. I was in that long right there. Y'all would have been proud of me. This thing went from here to here, which is $1,000 in the pre-market. Not for Bob, because this dumbass had micros, didn't know it. Even when I've got this damn thing right here in the middle of the screen telling you that it's not GC. So let's just go back to that analogy. Here's a crossover, touch of that 5-minute gold line, bam, same thing to the downside. Is anybody noticing a pattern here? Remember, what we talk about on this channel is you got to start recognizing patterns, and as long as the pattern continues to work, rinse, wash, repeat. So let's just talk about it again. Does it go back over? It does, and it blows right down and through everything. All right, no big deal. Now we go down, back through everything again. This is when the market opened. And then we go down. Hold on. Watch that 5-minute gold line trying to catch up. You know, it's the lagger. It's the slowpoke. Watch it. There it is. Bam. See it get touched? Where did it go? So my little example that I'm trying to point out here is that these 5-minute gold lines, after you've had a significant crossover retest, are just there are definitely sharks in the tank off those spots, because it is just boom, gone. The 1-minute gold line, yeah, I could explain that here in a minute. I could explain that in a minute. Jesus, look at that. That's insane. With a 1-minute gold line, let me see if I can find an example. Be easier to show an example. Be easier to show an example. Well, this is all pre-market garbage. But conceptually, what it is it's when price, if you removed, just visualize the theory. Oh, the theory is that the theory behind it is the same line, i.e. the 1-minute gold line or even the 5-minute gold line. They only have so many pushes on them. And so therefore price has to go seek some other support somewhere, reload, and push price back north of your line again, let's say on a long, and then break some Donchian channels and come back and hit your line. Your lines only have so much energy in them, so they have to reload. It's just like having a musket back in the Revolutionary War. Once you pull that trigger, you got to go through the whole process of reloading it. And that's exactly because if you watch a gold line, for example, 1-minute gold line on longs, 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is price comes up, comes back, hits that gold line, and it shoots up. And it goes through the pivot to your left. The second time it comes back to that gold line, it's going to go up, but it's probably not going to break that pivot. Then it's going to rotate back to that gold line again, and then it's going to go up even less. It's like it's running out of energy. So it has to go and seek another support, then cross over and reload, and then come back. That's the theory behind it. And so that's why I talk about I don't take second and third attempts on gold lines, because I need it to reload and rebuild the energy. Kind of like a bouncing basketball. Exactly. The first bounce is the largest. The second bounce, if you don't touch it, the second bounce is lower and the third bounce is lower. And it just kind of it loses its energy. So it has It has to rotate and reload. And then, so that's the whole point. It, the first touch is more powerful than the second 99% of the time. If you watch trading, if you watch these charts, it'll be that first touch, just like this first touch in the 5-minute gold line right here. Look what the fuck it did. And it came right from that spot. And look what it did. Now, when it gets to that 5-minute gold line again, it'll probably have a reaction to the short side, but it will not be as powerful as that first time. I know it's insane, isn't it, Jim? I've had a really good month. I don't feel like giving any of it back. That's why I'm kind of sitting on my hands. Personally, it's about time gold starts getting knocked down. Jesus. I mean, this stratosphere price of gold is insane. It needs to get knocked down. Man, the YM just looks like garbage. I'll be right back. I got to get some more coffee. I don't even have my cup here. Oh, no. I'm not. No. No. I'm not doing that. Treeman. There it goes, though. There it goes, though. And so to give you again, this entry's right here. That right there was $1,500. Rick, it's overextended, man. These candles are too big for me to be trading right now. I'm not playing with the bankroll that Jim is. And I'm not trading with a frickin' prop firm. If I was trading with a prop firm and I got $30 invested in it, go ahead. Is that crazy, Jim? It was similar yesterday. Today's worse than yesterday. Good job, Mark. My gold chart's moving quite fine. As a matter of fact, my data's even better than everybody else's. See you, HD. That's kind of what I'm looking at, Jim, to be honest with you. I'm seeing if we bottom out without going through here and then get on top of that 9 EMA, and I'm willing to take that thing all the way back to here. That's what I'm looking for. But this has to not break that bottom. But it looks like it's going to. Yep, it did. Son of a bitch. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's just tanking. It might get down to here. I was hoping it would rotate. I mean, there's so much money between here and here. I mean, that's just to give you an example. If that pivot gets broken and it rolls back up to here because they didn't test this bottom with space, I mean, you're talking like $15,000 from here. Yeah, you're talking $15,000 one contract. It's insane. The gold rush may be over. The gold rush may be over. The gold rush may be over. Go ahead, Jim. Go down, and then go up. Oh, shit. Didn't go up. Shit. It just hesitated so long. There, that's just insane. That's just insane. I know, it's insane. Good job, Gene. Excellent. I know it's crazy, man. It's just insane. All right, I'm going to have to do this because I can't pay attention anymore. Yeah, exactly. It's just if this thing rotates from here back to here, I mean, that's like ridiculous amounts of money in a contract. I mean, that's 20 grand from here, from this pivot to here is, I mean, from this 19, that's over 20 grand. It's like 25 grand on a contract, on one contract. It's kind of what I'm looking at, Jim. Jesus. You cut the tension with a knife. Two Rubicons. Don't even start with me, Jim. You're going to piss me off. Send it to me, though. Send it to me. I want to see. All right, that did not pan out. So I'm still sitting here. I'm still sitting here. Come on. You jumped me. You fucking jumped me. Excuse me. You jumped my entry. My entry was right here. It's just insane. Unbelievable. Jump my entry. Jump my fucking entry. God damn it. And look at it go. I sat here patiently waiting for that. I sat here patiently waiting for that exact setup. Jump my entry. Jump my damn entry. God dang it. Give me another entry. Come on, pull back. Sit on the 9. Sit on the 9. Come on. Come back and sit on the 9. Don't run off on me. You're going to run off. I know you are. Oh, wait. Oh, my ATM is still in there. Shit. That didn't work. Yeah, I had my ATM. Fucking A. I don't have my ATM set up to do this. I don't have my ATM set up for me to do these micros. So that's what I'm talking about. I got to reset all my stuff. I got to rethink what I'm doing. I guess for right now, I could do this. I hate to do that. Just trade blind. Just trade blind. It's going back down. Yep. Guess it wouldn't have really mattered. I'll be right back. I had to make coffee. What the hell, gold? I feel like you could cut the tension with a knife. Holy crap. Anybody catch that YM short off the 1 minute gold line? I don't know if anybody did. That was nice. Yeah, people have been saying that, Charlie. There have been people saying that exact thing. I don't have that problem. Jim doesn't have that problem, but there are some people that do that have been saying that exact thing. Sorry. Good job, Edwin. Hey, that's profit, Edwin. Excellent. Good job, Edwin. Good job, man. We double bottomed right down here, Jim. I mean, this could be it. We literally double bottomed right there. Yep. These numbers are insane. Let me go back over here and look at this for a second. Let me change this to 1. Oh, yeah. Jim, did you notice? You probably don't notice, but they jacked the liquidity requirement for a trade to $2,000 on gold, which based on today's price action still isn't enough. Yeah, we're up to this morning before the market opened, it was $1,000. Right now it's $2,000 a contract. The only reason I noticed that is I did 3 micros and I looked over and I said, man, that's almost $1,000. How the hell is it $1,000? I still don't think $1,000 is enough for a contract. This shit's insane. I mean, I'm up 16 points on that trade right there. That's insane. That is insane. I just took a micro trade for $500. That's insane with 2 contracts. That's insane. I just took that bounce off the prior day low for 500. That's insane. That's it. Yeah. Good luck, Jim. Good luck on that one. Where are you going to? You're going to 37 and a half? Yeah. I just took that for 5. That's ridiculous. That's insane. That was a micro. Those are 2 micros I just took. From the moment I was in, it was gone. That is just insane. Come on, Jim needs money. Jim needs a win here. 37 and a half. That's insane, man. I literally took, we crossed over, we sat on top. I took that long right back to here, right back to, you saw it all right here on the prior days open. And whoop, shit. It's like insane. That's insane. I think the second one I got over 20. I closed the first one out at like 17 points. I got the second one at like 22. Oh yeah, I need to do an interview with Jim. I do. I was going to try to do that in January, but Jim kind of threw me sideways with some news about his wife, so I'm hoping everything's going good there. And there's a couple others I need to interview also. I need to interview a couple others too. It's not just Jim. There are some silent people that don't talk in here that are doing very well. They email me instead of talking in here. Look at Jim's about to hit target here. You hit target, didn't you? You should have hit target. That's insane. That is insane that I just took that little rotation. That's insane. These candles are so freaking big. It's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. These candles are so freaking big. I mean, I'm like freaking too nervous to even freaking blow my nose. Holy crap. Jim probably made five times. Okay. I'd say probably close to 10 grand, if not 10 grand on that trade, Tom. AO Trades, you're the man. Excellent. God dang, I love that. Take Daryl's money, damn it. Take Daryl's money. In the comment section, Bob said, it's time I take Daryl's money. Oh, you took one too, David? All right. Good job. This is no joke. Yeah, I mean, I'm beside myself, Nadine, honestly. I can't even stomach what I'm looking at. This is true insanity. I'm gonna take my money for the day and move on. I am not gonna get involved in this laundry mess. This is the kind of shit where I lose my account or something. Perfect example right now, because of the way price action is moving in gold. If for whatever reason my power went out when I'm in a trade here, or my internet goes out, or my data stops, I literally could blow my account. I mean, in just 3 candles, just ching, 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 just like that. I mean, yeah. Remember, well, I mean, those of you trading prop firm stuff, it's, it's different. It's totally different. You're going to lose $30 or $50 or whatever. I'm going to lose $45,000. Yeah, I'm going to lose $46,000. Sorry, had to look. Yeah, ES works, AO Trades, man. I am telling you. I think somebody sent me an email. No, it's somebody that I know personally who's asked me to go over that ES trade again in a video. So maybe I'll do that. I mean, I think the video that I made of that trade, the topic of the video was how to pass, an eval and get a payout in a PA with one trade. I think that was the name of the video or something like that, because I'm telling you, this is it. Yeah, Jim, I'm sorry, buddy, that I can't partake with you because I'm just too freaking nervous. I'm just too freaking nervous. Every one of you guys coming in here and saying, that you've either passed your eval and now you're getting your PA, or you're requesting a payout. Every one of you, honestly, I want you to tell us in the group that you're doing that, because that's that's one of the main reasons I'm here, is to just kind of try to show you guys what the hell it is that I do to get payouts. And then once I get payouts, to go live, like Jim's live. He's not using PA firms anymore, or prop firms anymore. And then, possibly, writing your ticket to freedom, if that's what your goal is. My goal is to supplement my retirement, which, based on this month, I've made $41,000. I think in 1 month, that's pretty good. I think in 1 month, that's pretty good. But Jim's done a lot more than that. Jim bought 2 Rubicons today. Well, I want it to go back to normal, MB Trader, to be honest with you. And I'm sure even Jim does. I mean, it's just stupid. So when it's back to normal, I'll be able to take rotations, go from here to here, and, yada, yada, yada. Right, exactly. Then no rules. You can hold a trade, for bigger targets when you're trading your own money, stuff like that. Yeah, it's true, Gene. That is true, Gene. Which, by the way, Gene, again, I mean, that was never my intention. It's just a accidental coincidence. And it was really because of, I think 2 weeks ago, for the most part, the market was just going ping, 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 ping. And I'm hitting trades left and right. And I'm only trading up to 2 contracts. Jim's trading, up to 5. And, and I mean, things were just clicking. And I had one day that I made $90 some $100. I don't remember, but I remember I had one trade in the NQ, and I did a video on it. Crossover retest. It late in the afternoon, boom, made $2,400 on that one trade in the NQ. And, before you even realize it, you start looking at your balance and you're going, well, holy crap. We're not even out of January yet, and my balance has grown tremendously. It's right now the margin is 2,000 right now, because Jim and I both use the same broker. Right now it's $2,000. It's $2,000 a contract, so it's 10 grand. Now keep in mind, normally it's $1,000 a contract, but they've jacked it up because of what's going on. I know it is great news, Jim. Gene, it is. I think it's great news. I think it's great news. I mean, one of the main things that's happened for me is just recognizing, and it's a lot harder for some people than you think. I being one, but just allowing a rotation that you enter to go to a bigger target. That has been the biggest game changer for me in being profitable. Not profitable, being not only profitable, but being, highly profitable, where I'm, eclipsing my $1,000 a week goal from last year, the latter half of the year, to $2,000-$3,000 a week. I still sit here very humbly, just so you guys know. I still sit here with my objective, to be like, much lower than Jim's. I haven't really put a number on it yet. I'm kind of thinking just go to $2,000 a week. I don't know. Right now, even with this shitty week that we've had, my week has been pretty slack, just to be honest. But I think I'm at about $1,600, something like that, for the week. Maybe $1,700. I didn't do shit yesterday because it was FOMC day. It's hard, Gene. Let me tell you something. Okay, so it's hard. One of the things that I did, which, by the way, is why it was really funny this morning when I took that gold trade and I didn't realize I was in the micros. One of the things that I've done is I forced my P&L to not show on my screen, to not show a dollar amount. That was one of the things I've done. So just no dollar amount, just let me trade the chart. And that's helped. If you've got your P&L showing the dollar amount, that I'm telling you, you're going to, for me at least, I was going to struggle in letting it go, because you're seeing it's up $300, $400 and you're going, oh my God, that's $400. When the reality of it is your target may be $800 or something, and price runs right there anyways. Yeah, so exactly, Tom. I've gotten rid of the P&L on my chart. On my screen. I still have my, I still have this thing, obviously, this damn thing right here, whatever it's called. But I don't look at my P&L. Good job, Fish Atlantic. Holy shit. Excellent. 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 Holy shit. That is great. Yeah, I've been looking over at that NQ chart all morning and going, damn, there's some good trades in the NQ. But I've been so mesmerized by what's going on with gold that it's just insane. But yeah, the NQ has definitely set up some beautiful trades today. That is a huge, yeah, Jim, isn't that a huge day in the NQ? Because it's not doing this for crazy stuff. It's not doing this crazy stuff gold is. It's just moving normal. All right, we've broken all these pivots to the long side. So gold needs to come and sit on top of here and then rotate up. That's my thought process, which means it's got to fall. It's got to fall about $10. It's got to fall about $10 first. Only $10. Oh shit. Yeah, don't worry about it. Gold's only got to fall $10 here, folks, and then it'll give you a potential setup long. Insanity. Now, what would be nicer is if it just came straight down and bounced off this prior day close. That would be much better. But the pattern is now that it's sitting on top of these two lines, it'll at least get some help here. Yeah, there you go, David. Exactly. Tap those lines, and now it's and then we're just insane. I mean, the rotation back to the pivot on the break of that candle is $1,200. $1,200. It's $1,200. Come on, man. That's insane. Ah. Well, I'm not trying to break your heart, Jim, but we haven't tested the top yet. That's the whole reason I brought that up. But I mean, we're also asking it. I mean, pattern wise, we're asking it to drop $40 to do that. I mean, that's also like some insanity. We're asking it to drop $40 to test the top. Right now, we're asking it to drop, frick, I can't even do the math, $58 from where it's at right now just to test the top of that line. I just don't know, with price being so crazy, that it's going to do that. That's $58, folks. That's $5,800 in one contract for it to go from here, from where it's at right now, to here. I mean, that's just insane. You made 340 today in RTY, Nadine? Excellent. all in a day's work. You did it all in the RTY. Excellent, 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 excellent. The equities are starting to rotate here. Huh. Yeah, the equities are starting to rotate. Now that the European market's closed, the equities are starting to roll up. Interesting. Good job, Nadine. Good job. Excellent. Yeah. You're a smart woman, Nadine. You're a smart woman. Very smart woman. Very smart woman, Nadine. Jesus. Yeah, exactly, Wolfgang. That was kind of what I was. When I got done prop firm trading, Wolfgang, that was the piece that was the habit I had to break. Was fearing that, that thing in the back of my head about, oh shit, because you start getting into the habit of shorting every trade, because that's what you do when you prop firm trade, for two reasons. Hell, you can't make too much money, because if you make too much money, then you're violating payout rules, and then you got trailing drawdowns until you get through your first payout. Once you're through your first payout, then the trailing drawdown stuff goes away. Good job, Tom. Excellent. Good job, Tom. Good job. Excellent idea. Man, the equities have just rotated big time. Yeah, geez, once the European market closed, it's like, okay, now we got rid of all the dead weight from Europe. Let's start buying this thing back. Once we got rid of all those dead weight Europeans, let's buy this thing back. I mean, all four of my charts are just straight line retracements to the long side. Holy cow. See you tomorrow, Nadine. Don't make me respond to that, Treeman. Yeah, they're making money. Everybody's making money. Everybody's making good money. That is awesome to see. Everybody's making good money. Everybody's making good money. It is very awesome to see. God dang it. I really still want that to go bam, bam. It just looks like the equities are just going to keep on buying. What the hell? Somebody say they took a YM trade? Did somebody say they took a YM trade? No, I don't think there was any news. Not that I know of. I think what happened is, I've been preaching about it day after day after day after day for the last 2+ weeks. At least the last 2+ weeks. Every day I have been preaching that the shit's overbought. And once the market starts realizing that and people start getting out, it's gonna come back to some kind of equilibrium. And I think that's what's happened to the metals. There was nothing in the news, at least not in the American news today that I know of, that impacted that stuff. I mean, our news was pretty lackluster today. I mean, there really wasn't any major news today. I mean, and even the numbers that did come out, they all were pretty much on target, other than factory orders, which factory orders were up. If anything, factory orders being up more than expected, you would think that might cause the metals to go up even more. Worse? You could say worse, but it's lower than the previous. I mean, and you're talking about 4,000 jobs. Do you have any idea how fucked up the U.S. government is on reporting jobless claims? You have any idea? That's why during the Biden administration, they were off at one point in time and had to do a quiet adjustment without telling the market of 800,000 jobs. Because you're counting on government idiots to do that math. Send me that P&L, damn, Jim. Send it to me so I can see. But congratulations. Did they lie in the EU about jobs too, Wolfgang? Yeah, Trader Joe. Yeah, exactly. Joe, there's still people in this country that believe that. There are people still in this country that believe that, Jim. I mean, Trader Joe. That's the sad part. I wouldn't doubt it, Wolfgang. I wouldn't doubt it. Birds of a feather flock together. The U.S. kisses Europe's ass. Europe kisses the U.S.'s ass. You know why? Because they're both in the same lying scheme dynamic of world politics. That's why. They both survived the same way, printing money out of thin air. If anybody doesn't think that the consolidation of the individual European states into the EU was the next step of the destruction of Europe, then you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. You don't understand how government works then. Okay. Yeah. 2009. Oh, yeah. I've been preaching it. 2009 was a good time for, 2000. Yeah, we had some really good government corruption going on in 2009 ourselves. The problem was that it was the response to the government corruption that started after 9/11 all the way to 2009. Well, the YM is at the prior day low, and it looks like it might reject it. Yeah, exactly, Jamal. That's Jamal, exactly. And when they put them all under the same umbrella, it's so much easier to control what the rest of the countries were doing. And that's the whole reason the EU came about. They talked about how it would make them more economically powerful in negotiating things with other countries, and bullshit. That's not what it was about. That's not what it was about at all. It was about controlling the currency and controlling the governments. And that YM, I don't know if anybody took that YM short. I didn't take it, but I mean, I was talking about it just a minute ago. But see, here's why that YM short was such a potentially good trade, was because we hit the red line right here. This is the video I talked about 2 days ago or 3 days ago that I released. When this one hits resistance, this one hits resistance also, your likelihood your trade's going to work is much better, because you want the RTY and the YM to agree with each other. And when they agree with each other, you print your money, you put it in your pocket, you put gas in your car, you put food on your table, and you call it a day. You took the RTY one recovery. Good job, man. Excellent. It's sitting right on that 5-minute gold line right now, which is kind of a pisser. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the reason the government calls them conspiracy theorists, because that's their way. As soon as the government says that, Bob Anderson's a conspiracy theorist, or they got their little trolls to call me a conspiracy theorist, what they're doing is they've created the narrative that anybody that believes in a conspiracy is a nutcase. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's Joseph Goebbels at its highest. All they did was take some of the stuff from the Nazi regime and implement it in their own governments. You're long gold, Jamal? Are you long gold off the gold line? Yeah. Yeah, we'll see you later, Tom. I'm gonna shut this down, I think, here. I'm just too scared to even take anything right now. The afternoon, things might slow down, might give me some opportunities. I will say that. Oh, okay. Okay. No trades. Yeah. Well, not trading is probably a smart thing. I feel fortunate to be up, to be honest with you, because my my ATMs and stuff don't work with what's going on here, especially in gold. I mean, I should have traded the NQ. I should have quit staring at this because it was so dynamic and should have traded the NQ. I mean, look at the NQ today. Let's just take a glance at the NQ because what's his name? I'm sorry, I get this wrong. Everybody has weird names in here. Fish Atlantic, who's in North Carolina, by the way, also. Crossover retest, prior day low. What do I talk about? I talk about the strength of the prior day low, the strength of it long, the strength of it short, because they either want to keep price below it, because you got to think of a daily candle, or they want to keep price above it, because again, of a daily candle. There's daily candle charts that people look at. Once we got below it, boom, there's your retest, and he made 7,000 some odd dollars on that trade. One person in this room made $7,000 on that trade. And then you had your gold line here. I mean, bam, made $7,000 on that trade in the NQ. So I probably should have traded the NQ instead of sitting here getting my eyes all glossed over from gold. Everybody have a good day. Everybody have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Don't lose all your money. You can only lose it once, but you can make it every day if you wait patiently for the right time and the right setups. Talk to you later. Bye.